beautiful. One more time
We're,
right here. Perfect.
we're excited to have you as a citizen and as a permanent resident, so congrats. Really.
Listen, I would be mad too. No, for real, let's be honest. If you were a Nicki Minaj op, wouldn't she be able to continuously annoy you? She's like that enemy that you just cannot ignore because her mere presence will command your attention. Oh my god, we're gonna talk about the premiere of Melania and how Nicki Minaj stole the show. We're gonna discuss about all of that. And we're also gonna be discussing about Shannon Sharp disgracing Advovo BBL. If you hear the reason that this black man is claiming they love Advovo, it's sick. Okay, it's really sick. And we're also going to be discussing about Amber Rose and her entire part in this entire Trump and Minaj situation, as well as TMZ's pathetic attempt at, getting at Nicki through her fans. Now, I will say that for these headlines, this is what we're going to be talking about. Depending on time, we may cover many more other situations because I realize I've got so much to talk about. And I also do have another video that I was working on in the vault. Yeah, it's coming. I really am taking my time with editing that one. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. The word of the day is stunning, stunner. Okay, gorge, gorge, gorge. She was looking absolutely beautiful. And if you haven't caught up, I am talking about Nicki Minaj at the premiere of Melania. When I tell you that she gagged the live, I am not exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. I saw the pictures. I was like, is this real? Is this AI? Is this woman a vampire? What is going on with her? Like, she looks so unreal. She looks so beautiful. And like I said in my intro, I finally get it. I'm never ever going to judge the other girls that are obsessed with this woman anymore because I would be obsessed too if this is how my enemy looked. If Getty was showcasing my enemy in this light, I would be also annoyed. Because you saw them trying to be funny yesterday because she was wearing a fluffy coat and they were saying, look at her. Oh my God, disgusting this, disgusting that. Her body this, her body that. Meanwhile, underneath that fluffy coat, she was hiding a mug of tea. Because that body is absolute tea. The outfit choice, tea, tea, tea. The face card, matcha, matcha, matcha. She really was looking beautiful. All jokes aside, you guys, I love to see her out and about like this. And it is sad that just because of some people who got to a point where, they were mad at her for not wanting to, to succumb to their pressures and to basically fold and become their puppet, she wasn't really attending many public events. I'm like, whatever is going on behind the scenes, I love to see her embracing her A-listness and, just coming out, stealing the show, eating. The photographers on the red carpet, they were obsessed with her. Like they were absolutely stunned. And I do believe that with her, it's not just her looks, it's not just her beauty, it's also just in her aura, it's in her boldness, it's in her confidence, it's also in her cockiness, really. For those people that are not insecure within themselves, you cannot help but adore her. You cannot help but adore her energy. And she comes off as genuine, okay? You may not like what she's saying, you may not like her cockiness when she says it, but one thing you cannot deny is that she will be true to herself in any room that she walks in. And I also noticed that a lot of people who are intelligent can pick up that you can actually have an actual conversation with Nicki Minaj. She's not gonna come up and make some hoo-ha jokes. She's actually intelligent, and I think I've said it on this channel that one of the reasons why I find it weird or difficult to connect with other female rappers is the level of intelligence, the level of social awareness that she has. I mean, you can call out Nicki Minaj at an event that requires eloquence, delivery, and intellectual debates, intellectual conversations, and you will not be scared or worried that she won't be able to hold her own or that she's just going to start sticking out her tongue or shaking her behind. She knows how to act in different places accordingly. And for me, that shows me someone who is intelligent. And so I do believe that even in conversations that were happening behind the scenes, this is probably the reason why these people are so obsessed with her right now. Like, I mean, you cannot tell me that you've been seeing these videos and watching what has been happening and not realize that a lot of these people are surprised because what has always been portrayed about her and what's actually up there in her mind intellectually It's not the same. Because anyone who cares to pay attention to what Nicki actually says can pick up that whilst she may be jokey, whilst she may be playing with the babs, whilst she may embrace, her independence in as far as her body and everything, I mean, her sexiness, there's still some depth to hair. That's not all there is to hair in her brand. And I feel like this side is beginning to see that side of hers. But anyway, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. Now, you ate and your face card ate when even TMZ struggles to find a bad picture of you to post alongside their article. Now, if you have been paying attention to TMZ and how they cover anything related to Nicki Minaj, you would know that they literally look for the worst picture possible. We even witnessed it yesterday when they were looking for the very least flattering picture of hers, regardless of hair eating. Her face card was delivering. They at some point I was like, are they editing this picture? Where did they get this picture? Because it's awkward at this point. I mean, we get it. You don't like the woman, but you're doing a little bit too much. In my own opinion, even I am not this petty. I mean, even I am not saying that if I'm making my thumbnail and there's a female rapper that I don't like, I don't look for the ugliest picture of them, except in situations where I'm talking about them crying. Because some people are just ugly crying. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay, but all I'm saying is TMZ even goes lower than these other small blogs don't even get to. You get it? They're obsessed with showing her in the most negative light possible, even down to her looks. That's how much this pink short lady bothers them. I'm just thinking, working at TMZ, is this what Lauren was doing at TMZ? If so, that would, explain why she moves the way she moves. Like, we're gonna post a negative article about Nicki Minaj. Who has the ugliest shot? Who has the ugliest picture? Lauren, give us. But anyway, so they were struggling, you guys, to find a negative picture of his, and they finally found, I guess, a video where Nicki Minaj was looking the other way, and the guys that she was sitting with were looking the other way. I guess they were trying to make it seem like it's a weird thing, only for me to realize that there are several videos of her interacting, the other guy trying to reach out, trying to have a conversation with her. So TMZ, really, sometimes you just have to give it up. Sometimes there's no ugly picture. Just move on, okay, and write your hate articles in peace. That being said, let's move on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about. Oh, how can I fail to mention that even the president was being asked on the red carpet what he thinks about Nicki Minaj, and he was basically gushing over her. He said, I think Nicki Minaj is a winner. She is fantastic. And, he also said she's a terrific person. She was so nice, and she understands what we are doing with the Trump accounts. We are helping children. I think Nicki is a winner. And I will say that if you have been a fan of hers, or if you have been objectively looking at how she's moved, even before, the recent years, she has been always for the cause of helping people go to school, helping people figure out life. That has always been her thing. So the fact that she would be willing to contribute or to participate in such a powerful initiative wouldn't really shock you. But of course, if you're one of those people that have been brainwashed by the media, and you now think that Nicki Minaj existed from 2020, I mean, there's nothing we can do to save you at this point, because way before 2020 she was still doing these charitable things, and she would be out there donating and giving out people their tuition fees. So I mean, this is very on brand with what she stands for, and at least I respect that about her, that even if she does not support the political party that I support, in that political party she's aligning with the views that align with hers. The same with her views on religion. She's always claimed that she's a Christian. She's always claimed that she's always shown that, in fact, she wants to be involved in charitable causes that pertain to education and the future of, the next generation, which I applaud for, the authenticity. The same cannot be said about the Watashi Democrats, okay? The Watashi Democrats came out there, shook their behind. They didn't even know any policy. They didn't even know what they were standing up for. All they knew was, oh, we don't want, abortion, which I agree with. But you'd realize that that's just about it. You get it. And the other one, Shramshay's Democrat, all she knew was Shramshay. You could tell by the way she was delivering the speech that she didn't even know what she was talking about. It's like somebody just handed her the paper and said, go rush on that stage. We've done this for you. Defend yourself, defend our stance, defend us, because our end is your end. And she went there, she did a Shramshay, and that was that. But anyway, I don't want to delve too much into this, because there is a separate video that's actually coming that I'm working on where we'll be talking about this. Moving on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about, let us talk about Amber Rose. Now, Amber Rose is out there letting it known that she is the one that introduced Nicki Minaj to to Alex, and that's how Nicki Minaj ended up being connected to the president. And you guys have known that Amber Rose has always been from that side. It's been a while now since she has decided to let us know that that's her political affiliation. And it seems like she was like to Nicki Minaj, listen, if the Democrats are not delivering, I do know a guy, and I can connect you with the guy. And the guy ended up connecting her with the president. And so, yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. Now, some babs are not happy for this because they're saying that, listen, Amber, you're a weird bee. Oh my God, what's going on? Why would you do this? It's your fault and all of these things. But I'm like, Nikki isn't a puppet. She's not the one who's going to be led astray, as you guys may want to think. And certainly, I don't think that that's an excuse that I will be running with to say, oh my God, it's not Nikki's fault. It's Amber. Amber made her do it. No. She's not a puppet. She's a fully grown woman who makes her own decisions. And I mean, if Amber had offered to introduce her, and she didn't want to, she could have just said no. It's Nicki Minaj. I mean, she had the audacity to call out Jay-Z by his list friend. And you think that she won't be able to say no to Amber? No, absolutely not. That was a conscious decision that she made for reasons best known to her. But we can only speculate what her reasoning behind was, seeing how the Democrats have continuously treated her, and seeing even now how they are treating her. Yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think about Amber. She also went off on Ariana Grande about the protest, basically saying that, well, she's a multimillionaire and she's telling people with regular jobs to not go to their workplaces in protest. Is she going to be donating some of the money to these people if they do get fired and they're not able to provide their families with the needed resources? Or is it just going to be a situation where she pushes them and she's out there sitting in a mansion, enjoying her money and her wealth, and just watching them do the things? Let me know in the comment section what you think about that, you guys. Now, let's move on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about. In today's episode of Disgraceful Advovo, Shannon Sharp, at this point, I don't know. Like, I now I kind of do understand what Nicki meant by that line, because Shannon is not seeming so sharp nowadays. I don't know what's going on, and I don't know why he certainly thought that, saying that he loves Advovo BBO because Advovo BBO allowed Stephon Diggs to have a baby on the side is a smart thing to say. If I were Advovo BBO, I'd feel very insulted, because what are you talking about, Shannon? And why was he even saying this? In his podcast, he was saying, you can never make us hate Advovo BBL because, well, Advovo BBL is such a fantastic person because she allowed her boyfriend Stephon to have a baby on the side. And I'm like, what is this world becoming? What is this, Shannon? I mean, I would be infuriated if someone said this about me. I mean, with my entire personality, everything I've said, everything I've done, whether it was helped by payola or not, I mean, I've done some things, and all you can say about me and why you like me is you like me because I'm a bird. You like me because I'm a bird? That's the only positive thing that you have to say about me? And is this how really these men view her, like this? And if she gets a confidence boost from this, then she's beyond redeemable at this point. If she finds what Shannon said flattering, I'm afraid the density might be denser than what we pictured when it comes to her. The daftness may be way worse than we ever imagined. Because what is this, Shannon? Speaking about her, it seems like she's going to be appearing on SNL Live, I guess, to promote her tour. The tour which she's now doing, giveaways for. And for her, honestly, I wish I could say more, but at this point, I don't have more to say about her, because I genuinely feel like the ticket sales are doing the talking, and hopefully she will understand what we are always saying when we say don't compete where you don't compare, okay? Because majority of the time, like I always say, these executives, these people with agendas, they make you believe one thing, they hype you up so that you agree to their daft terms to go against someone that you don't compare to at all. And in your mind, you begin to believe that you compare. And I could tell that after the album, reality still didn't sink in, you know? That she's not as great as Nicki Minaj, and I don't know what miracle she was expecting for the tour. But that being said, she's stressed enough as it is, and I don't really have anything to say about it. And I've got more important things to worry about, like who was Nicki Minaj wearing? Okay, where is that dress from? Those are the important things that I'm worried about right now. As of Advovo BBL, I mean, and her tour, she's just gonna find out. Okay, she's just gonna find out. I know she may not come in the public and admit it, but deep down, I feel like she's at a point of realizing that she might have effed up. Oh, that being said, actually, the New England Patriots team owner was at the Melania premiere. And in fact, he actually walked in with the president. And so people have questions like, are you guys also going to cancel him? And your husband's team, the owner, dines with the Trumps and is, MAGA. So, I mean, what's tea? Are people going to call them out, or what exactly is going to be happening? I just feel like a lot of people in the industry are mad that Nicki got to Trump first. And they're mad that they picked a side in as far as the Democrats are concerned. I mean, the politicians, obviously, not the policies, because I mean, I'm also for the Democratic policies. But I mean, in as far as, alliances with politicians are concerned, some of them were so loud with the politicians in the Democrat Party that now, even if they really do want to mix and mingle with Trump, they cannot. Their hands are tied. Because trust me, when they do that, people are going to be like, what's going on? So I feel like it's a situation where a lot of them really are just mad that they cannot, because some people really do love power. People like Brother Billionaire. If you ever thought that she's a true Democrat at heart, I'm sorry to break the news to you, but it's all about power and proximity. And if you're still believing that it's about the policies for rich people like that, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but that's not what it is for the likes of the title swindler, unfortunately. And if anything, he's probably mad at Nicki Minaj right now because she got to Trump first before he could do the same. Anyway, moving on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about. Let us talk about TMZ and their pathetic attempt at rallying Nicki Minaj's fans. Who are those two people that were with TMZ? Like, I couldn't even listen to that. I didn't even bother to watch that because what are you doing at TMZ in claiming to be a bab? I don't get it. Like, how much are they paying you, if they are paying you at all? And how much is the exposure, and what are you going to be doing with the exposure? Because some people get excited by the idea of getting a little bit of exposure, which they don't even know what to do with. You get it? Okay, people see you on TMZ, and then what next? What's that going to do for you? What are you showcasing? Are you selling anything? Like, what is that going to do for you? What's that cloud going to give you? So, I mean, the obsession with TMZ at this point, someone has to be losing their marbles at TMZ because it's not normal. Like, since when are they interviewing fans of somebody? That short lady, honestly. That's why sometimes when I feel bad for how the industry treats her and all of these things, I just kind of look at her, I look at her stature, and I say, there is no way this short woman is causing all this ruckus and chaos. There's absolutely no way, you guys. There's no way this is happening. I just look at her and I say there must be a bigger purpose behind her existence because it's not normal, you guys. It's not normal. That's the thing. It's absolutely not normal. The obsession is not there. It is not normal. You cannot say you've cancelled someone since 2020 and not even 2020. I mean, since 2018. I don't know, back in the day, even way before 2018, they've been trying to cancel her. But still, you're obsessed with her to the point where you don't realize that screaming cancel Nicki Minaj every day is making you look crazy. Screaming Nicki Minaj is cancelled every day is making you look crazy. That's how much of a hold she has on these people. I'm like, what am I watching? It's like the people that accuse her of being mentally unstable, when you look at their actions, you're like, why is a mentally unstable person bothering you so much? This is what I don't understand. If we see someone and we have established that they have some mental health struggles or they're mentally unstable, I mean, should we not expect them to be doing the mentally unstable things? I mean, they were kind of throwing around the schizo word in the past couple of months. And I'm like, okay, so we've finally reached the agreement that Nicki is schizo, right? That's what they want us to believe, right? Okay, fine. So what do we expect her to be doing? Unhinged things. And so if she's out there doing things that we deem unhinged, why should we be shocked every single day? Does that not make us unhinged? Does that not make us mentally unstable? It's like being shocked at a fish for swimming. You know, you said in your publications, you propelled the narratives that she's unstable. So why is anything that she's doing still shocking you? Why are you so concerned about a mentally unstable person? I mean, I don't get it. You see, this is where I see the desperation. And if you refuse to see it, I don't know if you can be redeemed. Let me stop here, you guys. This video is way too long.